Hi everyone, I am Aman Srivastava and you are listening to the podcast called which is here to inspire you. To begin the new year, we have a very amazing podcast wherein everybody healed upon the last year's turmoil. The two podcasters today with us are working to heal the nature. What a beautiful start for the day. What a beautiful start for the year. So happy new year and let us welcome the two dynamic people who are working with the technologies and their skill set to heal the nature. Firstly, we have Aman Srivastava and Harminder Singh. Both of them have formed Black Eye Technology in 2017, which is all about making the healing of nature using the technology. Aman, he is an M.Tech in Artificial Intelligence and working with a vision of healing the nature with the help of technologies. He started working in the industry of Internet of Things or IoT from the last 4 years and making technologies that make life of people and society better and hence making the resources of nature again full for the next generation. Harminder Singh, who is pursuing MBA in finance and working with the motto of economic growth with the help of technology expansion. He has a belief that with the core strength of the team and focused strategy, we can achieve anything. Such a profound vision they have to make the resources of nature available to the next generation and healing of the nature very profound. So let us welcome both of them for the podcast and listen from them the story that inspired them to start their startup. Hi both of you, how are you doing today?
Hi Sanjam. We are good and thank you so much for introducing us on your platform. I'm listening to Chords from last 4-5 episodes and you guys are doing tremendous work, bringing so much good knowledge to the young people, to the young entrepreneurs, to everyone who want to learn something. As you have introduced me, like I'm M.Tech in AI and I'm now going to pursue in game field. Actually, Sanjam, what should I say? This journey from last 4 years from that we have learned from Black Eye is the more you give to nature, the more you can take from the same. This is the basic thing that I have believed on. And the vision is healing the nature with the help of technology. So we are doing it from last 4 years and we are enjoying it now.
Oh, that is very amazing. Enjoying the work and doing it is very important that you have mentioned here. Amazing. And we would like to have views from Harminder Singh on the same.
Hi Sanjam. As you have introduced me as economic backbone of this company, we believe that we can earn something by giving to the nature. All the products and all vision is about healing the nature.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing because engineering so far we have taken from the nature. Using engineering and skill set to give to the nature, to heal the nature and contribute to the nature and society is a very straightforward approach.
Yes.
Right. So that is a very interesting insight. I'm sure that the users or the listeners here are having a profound base that what listeners or what the founders all are about. So we move to the next question, which is about how you decided to do a startup from your engineering or from the MBA background. Since MBA and engineering background people are well paid in the industries, what made you to decide to do the startups instead of being a salaried person?
Actually, Sanjam, I'd like to say we have done the job for 1 week, I think, and the job profile that we have got hasn't satisfied that, the self-satisfaction is one of the things while we are working in with some organization.
Right.
So we were not satisfied by the job profile. That's why we have started Black Eye. And we have started with the vision that what will be left in inheritance for the next generation which is coming. Our next generation should be proud of this thing that our older generation has left us so much in the natural resources so that we can live on this earth happily without, like, you can notice this thing very easily. We have recently suffered from COVID, still suffering, and we have to wear the mask while we are outside from our house. Okay? It may be possible that in future there will be a need to carry an oxygen cylinder with us to breathe.
Yeah.
If we will not conserve our natural resources. So we don't want that thing to be happen. That's why we have started working with the vision of healing the nature. And what people usually say is that technology has ruined the nature, these cars has ruined the nature, global warming has ruined the nature. Only technology is responsible for this global warming, and e-waste is responsible for global warming. So now we have decided that at that time in 2017, we thought that now we will use the same technology to conserve the natural resources in a different way.
Oh, that is a very beautiful note, I will say that. The listeners, I'm sure that with the last 1 year of turmoil that we saw and the kind of work you are doing, it is such an honor for us to have you and listen from your vision that what an amazing way of thinking about the nature. I am so happy that we got to have a podcast with you. Amazing that is. The graph that you've taken for making things from Internet of Technology and artificial intelligence is very profound. So since these two things are very new in the market, like very new fields of artificial intelligence and Internet of Things, so how do you incorporate these two into your product building, and how the audience or the listeners can learn about Internet of Things and artificial intelligence?
Yes, Sanjam. So as AI and IoT is very new to the market, some of the people doesn't know the full form of IoT, Internet of Things. It means that everything which we connect to Internet and can be operable from the mobile phone is IoT.
Right.
Like home automation or any kind of automation which can be operable from mobile phone through Internet, that is IoT.
Okay.
So we implemented artificial intelligence into our products. Our first product was irrigation alert.
Okay.
It's an agriculture device. It is integrated into 1 hectare of land, and it senses the water moisture of the soil and temperature and pH level of the soil through the sensors and upload it to the cloud. So what a farmer can do is farmer can operate and get each of the information of its fields on his mobile phone and can operate the tubewell or motor from his home. It decreases the labor of the farmer and as well as loss of groundwater.
Okay. So I have a question here from the answer. So it helps out the farmers and it brings a lot of opportunities to the farmers as well from the technologies that you're giving.
Exactly. Actually, Sanjam, that's why I'll share one pain with you, one big pain of black eye with you. When we started in 2017, first the assembling a good team is the toughest job for a startup. And I must say that you should have a good team to grow more. Right. And that's why we have started hiring some people like some embedded system guy, some cloud computing guy, but we haven't got any that kind of person who can fully satisfy with us, who can fully work with us, because some of the things, it may be possible that one thing is well learned by somebody but can't be implemented. That's why implementation is one thing, learning is one thing. Right. So what we now from last 1 year, from 2019, what we are doing is we just give them a batch. We hire a batch of freshers. We train them according to our technology. Understand the process. We first generate the hardware part. We first develop the hardware part. Then that hardware part detect the data and collect the data to a cloud. And then from the cloud, the data is being controlled by the device. So this is a very different kind of technology using by various companies, but it is implemented by our own training with our own team. So like for some platform, if you want to say some platform, Udemy is a good platform to learn. Edureka is a very good platform to learn. That's from where we are teaching the new batches. And we also provide some our own trainings to our own employees so that they can work with us with the full efficiency.
Okay.
So the whole concept behind our product development is not to only give training, not to only give product, but the whole ecosystem for the next generation which is coming. Those students who are in plus 2 or 10th, they should learn that only web development is not a part, only UI development is not the part, only Java development is not the part. But the real technology is that when you automate the things that can be controlled by your own chair.
Oh, that's very interesting. So you're not just building one product, you're building an ecosystem of the generation.
Exactly.
Right, that's very interesting.
Any online platform that you would like to suggest, like Udemy or any other product that is very essential to learn from these days?
The biggest platform is YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Definitely. The biggest platform is YouTube. You can learn anything from YouTube.
Okay.
But you have to have the willingness to learn, willingness to work.
Okay. And do you use YouTube also to do that, to
Yeah,
understand the
definitely.
concepts?
We are using YouTube from the day one of our college degree. I think the first years of bachelor's.
Okay, all right. Great. So in this note, I would like to add another question that since your products are mostly inspired to help farmers and people in fields, can you share one story of impact that has helped farmers or anything that has helped the people in the fields with your products?
Yes, I would not say story, but it's a problem.
Okay.
Actually, in Punjab and Haryana, paddy is cultivated more.
Right.
After the Green Revolution, Punjab and Haryana, they are oriented to the paddy crop.
Right.
So what we got to know that 1 kg of rice needs 5,000 liters of water.
Okay.
It's a huge amount of water which is used in paddy cultivation.
True, that is.
Groundwater is declining day by day. And if you see the groundwater chart of Haryana and Punjab, it's all red. You can't even see a single patch of blue region.
Yeah.
So if this process is going on the way it is, after 10 years, Punjab and Haryana will be in the condition of Rajasthan.
Oh,
it will be a desert region.
Okay. That's an alarming thing.
Yes. So as we are living in this region, we want to make this problem into our business.
Okay. So you're converting a problem statement and using technologies to convert that into a business platform.
Yes,
exactly.
Our main motto is finding the problems and converting them into solutions.
All right, that's amazing. So any final notes for the day or to the listeners that you would like to add on?
Definitely, Sanjam. There are 2-3 final notes that I have been saying to my listeners from last 2-3 years, because as a social entrepreneur, people expect from us, the society now expects from us that why you are doing that. Actually, we have been questioned from last 2-3 years that if you are doing this, why you are doing this? Are you doing right? Because as a social entrepreneur, when you say the word, I'm a social entrepreneur, right, that means you are now a responsible person for the society. You are now responsible for the change. So I'll say, now we have developed 2-3 products, one for air pollution control, one for transportation control, and this is the first product, irrigation alert, that we have discussed to you. The one final note that I would like to give to everybody, not to a young entrepreneur, to a student, to everybody living in this earth, right, that this Mother Earth is also our responsibility. We pay rent to our landlord. Right. We pay rent to our landlord where we live on rent. So this is not a rent. This is a tribute to our Mother Earth, that while taking care of yourself, your body, your emotional fitness, your mental fitness, your financial fitness, you must take care of the fitness of this earth. You should be responsible for the actions you are taking. And like our Elon Musk said that let's move to Mars. There's no need to do that. I respect that person, Elon Musk. I respect the person Elon Musk. Actually, I am also one of his followers. But this is the only one idea I don't like about him. Why we are moving to Mars? Let's make this Earth relivable. Let's make this Earth rediscoverable again, so that our next generation should proud of us. And वो एक बात कहते हैं ना हिंदी में कि हम विरासत में क्या छोड़ गए. ये बड़ी बात नहीं कि हम कितना पैसा कमा गए. वो हम विरासत में क्या छोड़ गए, ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है. That's the last thing I would like to see to all.
Very beautiful note. So it's all about how we tribute to our Mother Nature, how we tribute to our biggest landlord, the Mother Earth.
Exactly.
And concluding the note, I would like to say that it was such a pleasure to talk to both of you with such conscious thinking and such profound vision about the products and giving back to the Mother Nature. This podcast had been a great, great recording. And I hope users would listen and get inspiration from your product. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right.
And Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year. Yes. Thank you so much.
Stay tuned with the podcast, and we launch every Monday a new story to keep you inspired. Happy listening, Podcast Chords.